Welcome back, everybody, to the Arakai Gaming YouTube channel. It is us, once again, at it with another League game. And this time I'm once again joined by everyone's favorite British person, Dark Wizard Mike here in the commenter stand. How are you, buddy?
Well, hello, I'm good. Happy to be here. How are you?
Excellent, excellent. We just got done with our League game. I won 2-0 because, you know, vampires are just better than, are just not as good as dragons, obviously, because, you know, I have protagonist energy. I have protagonist energy, you have cringe energy. So,
oh, getting personal.
Yeah, we are getting personal. Listen, you're British, I'm not, that's why I'm better. So, we are going to be showing another League game, though, this one between two very skilled and very talented players, Flint and Meknomancer, both of which have several tournament tops under their belt and have a few top fours in the monthly leagues, and it's going to be very exciting to see. I actually don't know what deck Flint is playing, but I know that Meknomancer is bringing Chimera, which is a very powerful deck. Looking
at it here, Flint is playing Mecha. I don't know what one specifically, but it's definitely a Mecha build.
Oh, he's probably playing that Fullwing control build he was talking about.
It could be Fullwing.
It could be Fullwing. But yeah, let's go right into it. All right, so we're head over to the game and let's see what's going on. They both set up.
Yeah, they both had their starting spirit and cards in hand. I think they decided who's going first.
Actually, I don't know who's going first quite yet.
No, good question.
Currently, I'm going into up the... It looks like... Oh, I think Meknomancer is getting to choose who goes first.
Yeah, so I don't think they've necessarily chosen yet.
Yep. All right, Meknomancer is choosing to go first. Very smart on the Chimera's fronts.
Yeah, Chimera's like good for that. This hand, well, I'm not actually familiar with the Chimera matchup, but I know that some of these cards are pretty good.
Mm-hmm. I think his hand is not looking too poggers right now. No. So he draws into Fryan, which is actually pretty strong, but he has the man-made Stinger to go searching out for Beelbuckter. That's actually not bad with the Splicer in hand as well.
Yeah, no, of course it isn't. Being able to find your like signature card early is pretty important.
Mm-hmm. Especially in this matchup.
Oh, yeah.
Chimera kind of lives and dies by the Beelbuckter's existence.
Yeah. And Flint's hand is looking pretty neat, to be completely honest.
Fryan coming down.
Yeah.
Discarding another card, drawing another card. All the Chimeras are activating their abilities. This is looking pretty nice.
Yep. It seems like the hand's starting to fix itself as well.
Yep. Going up to 21, and I believe he's going to be passing the turn to Flint any minute now. Yep, it's now Flint's turn. Like it does look like he's playing that Fullwing control build he was talking about. He came over
that makes sense.
Last weekend, actually, for New Year's. And he was talking about this build with me while we were, while I was playing Bloodborne and Dark Souls in the background, and I was kind of just nodding along listening, but he actually has some pretty cool ideas for this, considering Fullwing is a card that will probably remain pretty strong as long as there are good boss monsters in the game.
Oh, yeah. Like, I've heard a lot about Fullwing Control, and I've not really heard of many of the older builds like Fullwing Control and Chimera and stuff like that using set 9 cards at the moment. So that's going to be interesting to have a look at now.
Yep.
Just the suiting up.
Yep.
Brings out Mark, this cute little guy.
Yep. Mark's a cute little thing. Mark is a quite interesting card. It is literally just Fryan or Grismo for Astral, but it exiles the card instead of discarding it.
Yeah, that's really neat. And that helps with the resources for, like, Mecha in particular.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, this is definitely Fullwing Control.
What, we see the Fullwing coming down? That's pretty good.
Yep.
Let's actually, I'm going to put up Fullwing on the screen here. Let's talk about this card for a little bit here.
Yeah, sure.
A card that came out in a theme deck, of all places.
Yeah,
this card here is actually very interesting in that it is a card that's it has a very simple effect. Shuffle back 5 exiled cards, which is you would think is a hefty cost. Target a card your opponent controls and exile the target, meaning it bypasses destruction immunity. Not only that, but this card also is really powerful in tandem with Emergency Upgrade, which allows you to activate mecha effects on the opponent's turn.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
Oh, I think we're going to see the Beelbuckter come down. Yep, here he is.
Incoming Beelbuckter.
Incoming Beelbuckter. Let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at this boy really quickly as well. Beelbucter's also a very powerful card.
One of the very first ace cards in the game, if I'm right.
Yep. It has a very... It seems long, but the effect is very simple. If you control no other level 3 or higher allies, so in other words, while it's the only big boy on your field, If you were to be destroyed in battle, you can discard 2 Abyss cards to restrain it and deal 1 damage to your opponent instead. You take no drawback damage from that battle. It is essentially once per turn, it can dodge death and burn the opponent for 1 instead.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. I
It's a
think we're
neat
gonna
card.
see I think we're gonna see the Leo possibly come down. Oh, there's a Fullwing. We're gonna probably see the Leo come down maybe with a Babylon as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was one thing that Flint talked to me about. He was talking about how he wanted to try out the Babylon Constellation Forts engine in this thing, like as a neat little package, because the Constellation Forts are all very powerful mecha allies.
Yeah, see, I wanted to build a Constellation Fort like deck as well, but there isn't enough of them for me to build what I was going to call like full Zodiac.
Here we come. This is a card we saw on the first video on the channel, actually.
Yeah, Cosmoche. Secret Slayer was using this.
Yeah. This card is also very interesting. I think we talked about it last time, but this card, it helps Mecha have that early game that they very sorely lack because of their not very strong low level allies, shall we say?
No.
Issue is he's not gonna be able to clear out the Beelzebub like this.
Yeah, especially upstarting into another upstart as well.
Oh yeah, getting the log keeping. Here's the worst thing: log keeping's a good card, but like when you draw it while you have no unexpended, like when you have no expended spirit, it feels so bad.
Yeah, it's just kind of like coping at that point.
You just start crunching numbers in your head, trying to desperately find a way to expend 1 spirit.
Yeah, it's like you need to expend just to make it worth using.
Just to make the card worth.
Yeah. It's a pretty interesting card though, even though it's just an unexpended draw.
Hitting over Fryan, very smart.
Mm-hmm. Meknomancer having to think there for a second.
Yeah.
Admittedly, some of the Abyss cards have to be some of my favorite cards in the game, just because of how good I think they are.
I think Abyss overall is like the only, well, okay, this is actually, so Abyss and Astral are both the only decks where like, there's a legitimate like list of staples you could be running, because everything else, like the staples vary from deck to deck, but this one, like you have Necromancy and Abyss, you have the Chimera package overall being in, well, you know, Chimera, and in some cases, we saw in the November League that Diana, who was in our last video, she had topped with a Zombie Squirrel Iron Legion deck that played a very small Chimera package to summon the Regenerating Splicer off of, oh wait, we have Tyrant Beelbuckter coming down!
Tyrant Beelbuckter has seen the board. This is the first time we've seen this in a while.
Let's take a look at this thing. Tyrant Beelbuckter is a card that is basically Beelbuckter, as we talked about earlier, but this one says whenever it loses a battle, you get to kill the ally that destroyed it.
Okay. And all the Beelbucters seem to have a very similar theme in that regard.
Yeah. Chimera's very tanky.
It is. And I think that's kind of necessary because, like, they're not necessarily the biggest allies around.
I will say a very interesting interaction here is that if Flint uses the Fullwing to exile a Beelbuckter evolution, the pre-evolution cards in the core will go to the lost area, and then Mekno, because, you know, this is a Abyss deck, will be able to recur that somehow.
Yeah.
Very interesting interaction that Flint has to keep me wary of. I think we're seeing the Fullwing come down.
That would be... Yeah, here's the Fullwing.
There it is. There it is.
Probably going to be exiling the Tyrant because that's...
Yep. He's got 6 exiled cards he can use.
Yeah. And he does only need 5.
Mm-hmm. First he's going to be log keeping. There we go. See, there it is. You gotta get the log keeping.
Yeah, you gotta get the log keeping going. And a development hangar, which comes into play.
Also very strong card. I think we might see a Brave Breaker ammunition come down as well.
Oh, possibly.
Might be strong. It lets him potentially draw another card off of the hangar.
Yeah.
Flint's hand, though, if he ends up using Fullwing here with the... Yep, there's the ammunition. The ammunition will allow him to... This is another card that came out of the theme deck. This card will allow him to exile cards from his deck equal to the level of one of his mecha allies. In this case, it is 5.
Yep, putting him back up to 11.
And in Brave Nova decks, you can exile it from your lost area to give your Brave Nova immunity to card effects during the battle phase.
Yeah, I think I've seen Secret Slayer use that once or twice.
Yep. Dodge,
especially with his
like that.
Yeah, especially with his like newer build.
Yep. Fullwing is going to exile the Tyrant, and then the Beelbuckter is going to go to the lost area.
One thing I could see Meknomancer doing here is like bringing it back with the necromancy, but I'm not sure if that's the best idea.
Yep.
Unless he draws into something to expand on that a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Fullwing straight up attacking, but what's the target?
I think he's going
to the
face.
Yep.
Yup. He kind of has to go for face because their life points were at such a gap earlier.
Yeah. And it's just making up. Drawing into catacombs. That is.
Oh,
something.
that's a good draw. That's a really good draw.
Yeah.
I think we might actually just see the necromancy come down here, though. Oh, or he's just gonna summon Falchion. Very interesting.
He's discarding it for the cost to invoke it.
Yep, which is gonna summon it. I think actually this is a better play.
Yeah.
Simply because if Flint had the emergency upgrade, Beelabugter would be a very dead card.
Oh yeah.
And if you lose the base Beelabugter, well, that's kind of just game.
Yeah, that is true. The emergency upgrade does happen to be something that Flint has here.
Yep. So Meknomancer did a very good job playing around it.
Oh yeah.
I think he's deciding if he wants to swing over the Fullwing or if he wants to go face. Yep, he's going into the Fullwing.
Going into the Fullwing, and I think he's...
Upgrade is coming down. Yep. He's going to shuffle back the five exile. He's going to exile the Falchion, and because it no longer has a supporter, the Shambler will be destroyed.
And Falchion does leave to get exiled now because it was invoked by its effect.
Yep, it was going to be exiled anyway because of Fullwing.
That is true.
Emergency upgrade here. Let's take a look at this card. Upgrade here is very fascinating card.
Oh yeah. It's a neat little thing.
It does expend one. It turns your... Oh, the Necromancer's coming down.
Yep,
there we go. Just as we thought. Yup, and he's got the 2 cards in hand to activate the Beelabugter's effect if he does end up needing it. Very strong.
If he needs it.
Yep.
Doing it in main 2 as well.
Top decking Brave Breaker! Oh no!
Man. The Brave Breaker right here.
Yep, that'll actually just be the death of Beelabugter, I want to say.
Yeah, looks like it. But is it the death of Meknomancer at this moment?
He's at 11 life. It might be, it might not be. He's got 2 cards in hand. If he does have Prowl in hand, though. So next turn, he can Prowl back into Beelabugter. This thing just doesn't die, by the way. It never leaves.
It's always there. It's always somewhere, and it can always come back.
Yeah. Obligatory FNAF reference, I always come back.
Oh, God.
Hey, he's even purple, too.
He is purple.
He's even purple!
It reminds me of the fucking set 5 meta.
Oh,
back
yeah!
When, like, 3.5 Draculus, always coming back.
Oh, it's the man behind the slaughter.
The man behind the slaughter.
So it looks like the emergency upgrade... Oh, sorry, the Brave Breaker's going to let Fullwing exile another 5, which is going to hit over... Yeah, Brave Breaker in Fullwing control basically just says target a card your opponent controls and exile it.
Oh, yeah.
I think he's thinking on his choices here.
Kind of...
I think he's... Yep, there goes Beelabugter, and down comes Leo, I think.
Yeah.
With 2 exiled cards left over, that's just enough to kill the man-made Stinger.
Yeah, and then go 9 to the face if he wants to here.
Yep. It might be the right play, considering...
Yeah, it will put Meknomancer down to 2. Not only closing the life gap, but putting it back into Flint's favor.
Yep. Going down to 2 life here. Both of these players realize that going face is the place in these matchups. The longer into the game they go, the better their decks get. Oh no! The Necromancy!
Into another Necromancy.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. He won't be able to get back to Beelabugter because it is exiled. Tyrant Beelabugter hard summon, though. That's not bad. That actually is not bad.
No. He's not actually... He hasn't used Necromancy just yet, but he is bringing in the Splicer.
Uh-oh. That might fire
Discarding
alarm?
Splicer.
That stopped. Huh, okay. Fire alarm going off. Uh-oh. I apologize in advance if I die.
You sense the heat of this game that's going on right now.
Absolute flames.
Absolute flames.
There is a prowl here, which is pretty nice. I think we are seeing the BL Buckler come down.
Oh yeah, probably. The smoke alarm being a reaction to set 9 in general, I guess.
He doesn't know if he wants to do it or not, though. He's thinking on it.
He really is. And he's going
Prowl
for a
coming
prowl.
down. Discarding a card to add back the Regenerating Splicer. That's actually a good play.
Yeah. And then Necromancy.
Necromancy back the... Oh, the Fry-In. And discard the Split. Oh, smart.
Oh, yeah.
Smart.
He could end up drawing into another BL Buckler, but he doesn't.
Into Asmodane. I see.
Asmodane.
He has...
If he do it again... No, he can't do it again. Not here. You can't do the Asmodane.
I don't think... He can actually summon... He has to hard summon the Asmodane, unfortunately, it seems.
Yeah. And I think... Yeah, he just leaves everything up. That's probably the best thing to do here.
That's the best he can do right now. Oh, that's a log keeping.
There's a log keeping and a suiting up, so...
His entire hand is pretty good, but I think the suiting up's the best thing to put away.
Oh, yeah.
Simply because, like, he has all the stuff he needs. There's no need to peep 3 anymore. Or peep 5 anymore.
No, there isn't. And sometimes that's important to know. It's important when to, like, peep 5 and when to just go with what you have, because the peep 5s, as good as they are, they can also be very RNG, and it can mess up quite a bit.
Yeah. Starlight Surge being a good card here as well. Someone another Leo. I think he's just going to clear the board. Yep, this is just going to be game, it seems.
Yeah, just clearing the board. And then just...
Yep, that is game. They're going to go to game 2.
Go into game 2. A very close game 1, though.
Yep. It's unfortunate that Fullwing exiles. That is like the bane of Chimera's existence. Like, you kill BL Buckler in any other way, and it just comes back.
Yeah.
Both of them side decking right now. I don't know. I feel like right now, we might see a few of the Exile hate cards from set 5 and 7 coming in on Mekno's end.
Oh yeah, because that's
he needs BL Buckler in the grave, like stat, no questions asked.
Oh yeah, of course. With such an Exile heavy deck that he's up against, it'd be good to see that.
I wonder what I don't think Flint actually needs to like sideboard anything against Chimera. Like his deck's gone. His deck just works.
One thing that I found with quite a few decks is that you don't really need to sideboard much. Sometimes they just work as they are.
Yeah. Sideboard is mainly for like your bad matchups.
Yeah. And you see that Fullwing Control doesn't really have many bad matchups at the moment.
Its bad at matchup is, I can promise you right now that its bad matchup is mainly like any aggro deck or like maybe Armor Dragons.
Okay.
It's like Armor like the issue with Fullwing is like it loses to any form of Swarm because it only takes 1 card off the field at a time. But if you have other stuff to support with, like the Fullwing's dead anyway.
Yeah, Swarming has been nerfed quite a lot, to be honest. Like, to be completely fair. So that's not too much of an issue anymore.
Yep. Decks are able to do their thing and they're able to do it proud.
Oh, yeah.
Seeing what they come up with.
Yep. Taking a minute.
They are taking some time to decide, but that's good. These two are extremely good players, and they know their decks inside and out.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Which is why their games are always so close. There are a few, I'd say, star players of this game at the moment. Like, arguably, Meknomancer and Flint are 2 of the best players in the game.
Yep. Oh, Koku's currently... Koku's currently getting dinner. So let's talk a little bit about these matchups and what we've seen in set 9 so far while we wait for them to come back.
Cool.
Yeah. So set 9 so far, like let's go. I'm gonna go look over the bracket really quickly. So far we've had, if I can open recently closed. I have to go to my browser history. Oh no.
I'm just gonna go to the tournament announcement and look at the bracket there.
Yeah, I have to open a bracket announcements that way because if I close Discord, then your camera poofs away, and that's not good. All right, so far we have I know we have a few ambush beast players coming in. We got one ice player. Chimera off of Mekno. We saw Secret Slayer is probably, I think Secret Slayer is currently playing Mecha. I actually don't know because like what other Terry is playing Ronin deck and Magi is playing. What is Magi playing again?
Magi is playing Divergent Smokescreen.
Divergent Smokescreen. Interesting. We have two vampire decks. One of yours and one of Magi's. We have a lot of very interesting variety going on here. Only like 1 or 2 Nexus decks, and I'm not sure what Kiro is bringing, which is what I'm really curious to see. And
Raken is bringing bees because
Yeah, of course he's bringing. I mean, hey, bees have had a pretty strong showing recently, even with all the hits they've taken. It's still a deck that if it gets its hand empty and it has the the stinger, it's just game over, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna see who am I actually up against next.
You are up against
no one as of yet. The loser of 1.
The loser of 1, which is you are going to either fight Yun or you're going to fight the new player.
Okay.
Yep.
I mean,
set 9 so far has been really interesting. We have a lot of very fun stuff to show off.
Even though I went 0-2 this time, I still had a lot of fun, and that's the first.
Yeah. Oh, God, I'm just miserable playing this game. I hate it. It's bad. It's terrible. It's trash.
Okay. I mean, I have my issues with Star. You know this.
It was so bad. It was awful. It's trash. I hate it.
Going 0-2 through a loop deck isn't fun.
Yeah.
And when it happens,
do be that way.
It happens 2 leagues in a row.
Star's still really strong though. Like even with all the hits it's taken.
Oh yeah.
As we saw, I think it was yesterday. There was a game that just showed how strong it was.
Maybe. I don't think I was around yesterday. I didn't get to see any of that.
It was very, 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 very interesting to see.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. I know. Oh, Ignister. Here's the thing. Ignister has been looking at the maligned card pool recently, and then he's been saying, I'm building some jank, and I really want to know what jank this man has in store for us.
Is he bringing the jank to the tournament, though? That's the question.
He did. He said he wants to bring the jank to the tournament.
Oh, he's bringing it. That's shit.
He's like, win or lose, I'm bringing jank, and I'm like, yeah.
Valid.
I'm ready, dude.
The deck I'm using at the moment is probably one of my best ones yet, just because of how well it works.
Yeah, no, in our games, you had, like, if you didn't brick in game 1, obviously the 3 recharges love to just sit in your hand. But like, you had a very strong showing. Like, Vampire has a lot of really fun tools to play with now. Their consistency is like skyrocketed through the roof.
Yeah, especially with the fucking Vainglory. He's actually my...
He's poggers.
Yeah, he is. He is my deck's objective. The idea is to get him out. And I think because of that, and because I haven't actually played Vampire in a while, I have forgotten what the previous forms of Divergence have done, specifically Ballin.
Yeah, Ballin is Ballin is still a really good card. Like, Divergence Turbo now actually has like legs to stand on.
Oh yeah, of course. And it's such a fun deck to play.
One funny thing with Divergence is I love how it like is just the answer to like 90% of the problem cards in this format.
Yeah,
like Divergence is just like, oh, Beelobector, Divergence, negate effects. Oh, Nexus, Divergence, negate effects.
Yeah, pretty much.
Being able to negate the effects of anything you battle is pretty powerful, last I heard.
Oh yeah, it is. I mean, you would know, Shingen.
Hey, Shingen's a good boy, all right? Dude, Shingen is like such a simple card. It's basically, friend maybe put it this way, it's a Shadowverse card, but fair.
Yeah. Oh, who was that? Was that BB?
That was BB. Yeah, that was BB.
That was BB. Yeah, I'm just reading the Vainglory real quickly.
Yup.
Yeah. So, I do like how Vainglory and Shingen kind of parallel each other as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. On.
Yeah, Shingen is man, it's such a good card, dude. I'm so happy with it. I love how it works. It's so fun.
The interaction with Musashi could be a problem, though.
Hey, interacting with Musashi is funny. What do you mean?
It's funny. I'm not even saying this because I'm mad, because I'm not mad at that. I just think it could be a problem.
It's funny though.
It is funny. It is funny. That was funny.
It does. What it does really do though is like it makes the opponent have to respect the existence of Shingen, right?
Yeah, of course.
You have to respect you have to respect the fact that it's a card. You have to respect that it's gonna be here. You have to respect that if you don't respect it, you die, which is
Yeah. Being the second time I played against Armor Dragon and the first time I played against the Shingen build, I think I did pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
I literally forgot. I was mistold one ruling and I forgot an interaction that I could do.
Yeah, no. One thing. Yeah, that's one thing. Like, what is it? Scrolling through. There we go. The thing with Ballin and any form of divergence really is that while the effect to sacrifice an ally does not work during a battle, or does not work on a battling ally, you can use it before the attacks happen. Which means you gotta let the Nexus player think a little bit there if they're trying to Benkei you.
I believe that was another issue that I had with that particular matchup. I didn't know what was battling what in what order. And it was like, the way it's discussed, the way people go about it, because we're so used to how it worked, is that everyone's like, just kill everything, and it's like, wait, we need an order here.
Yeah, there's no order. They just swing all at once.
No order, just kill everything.
It literally is just kill everything.
Yeah.
You swing everyone at once, boom, got him.
So ideally doing it in response to the actual evolution would probably be the better idea.
And what you do is you say, I'm moving to my attack phase, and then you go, oh, in response!
In response.
Because you can do it that way. The effect can activate at any time you want as long as there's not a battle going on.
Remembering that you can respond to it as well.
Yeah. Right. Oh yeah, I have interaction. Oh no.
Ballin is that one card that where I don't use Ballin as often as like the original Divergence and Vainglory, I kind of just forget what it does for a bit, especially that Swift effect. Because I come from games like Vanguard and Yu-Gi-Oh! Where player interaction is minuscule.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Has too much player interaction. Yu-Gi-Oh! Has too much player interaction, yeah.
It does,
but with the Divergence Ballin though, right? The funny things you can do, like on the opponent's turn with that, is just so freaking hilarious.
Oh yeah, it's like, live and learn.
This is something funny you can do. If you have Ballin on the board, if you have Ballin, a level 5 if you have Ballin Divergence, and Vainglory on the board with no materials attached to it, you can sacrifice the Vainglory during your battle phase. Stack it all in.
Yep. I need to try doing that at some point.
There is... someone did pull it off earlier. So, Vainglory is a card that it summons itself by using other cards you control as material whenever it's sent to the lost area at any point during the game, even during the opponent's turn. So if you activate the effect during the opponent's turn during an attack, and you use the attacked ally as material, the attack just fizzles. Just goes away.
Who pulled that off? I want to have words with them.
I think it was Koku, actually. I think it was Meknomancer.
It would be Meknomancer. I think
it was Mekno, yep.
Ah, when was that? Was that today?
That was like when Set 9 first released.
Oh, right.
It was like the Wild West of the format.
Okay, I'm not that mad then.
I'm not that mad then. Oh yeah, that's fine. It's fine. I'm not that mad. It's okay. I'm not mad is literally seething.
I'm not seething because
I'm not mad. I'm not coping.
I'm not mad. I'm not coping. No.
I'm not coping.
I'm technically still the first person to get a proper win with Vainglory. So.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, I beat Secret Slayer with it. I think he was actually playing Armored Dragon as well, or was he playing Mecha? He was playing Mecha at the time because we were playing Set 9 stuff. We went into fusions. Game 1, I won with Vainglory, and Game 2, he won with Brave Nova Quantum Breaker.
He pulled that off. I want to see that pulled off on video. That's what I want to see.
That would be amazing. Maybe if we spectate a losers bracket game, we might see it because he is in the losers bracket now.
Oh yeah, if he ends up pulling off if he is playing it, then it would be in the loser bracket. We have quite a hefty tournament coming up, bro. Like it's a big tournament we got going on here.
Yeah, biggest turnout I've seen yet.
21 participants. That is the biggest amount of participants we've had in an event so far.
Oh yeah.
Oh goodness.
Another 2-0 is so bad for me to see.
Yep.
Like, The third league in a row.
Hey, just don't scrub out. Easy. Like, your opponent is either Yun or it's a newbie. And it's probably going to be the newbie.
Yeah, like, if it's either them, like, I should be fine with these two. Like, my aim here is to get top 6, just because I want to put on one of those fancy graphs.
You want them on the fancy deck list?
I want one of the fancy deck lists. I want my name on this project.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, it's already there. Dude, you're currently on a video. What do you mean?
That is true. This is my second one.
It's my second video.
My second video. Happy to be here.
Let's see.
I think we're getting back into the game.
We're getting back into the game. Here we go. We are back online, boys.
Back online.
Let me change over the tabs then.
Yep.
Where is gaming? There we go. All right, we're back into game 2 now, boys.
Back into game 2. I'm having a nice conversation about set 9 and the direction that the game's been going in.
I'm very happy with set 9. I'm very happy with set 9.
Set 9 is good, and this is probably the most fun set I've been a part of.
Oh, it's so good, dude. I think we finally got it. We're in a space where we want the game to be where we want it to be. We've gotten all the base stuff out of the way. Now we can start showing you the really funny stuff.
Oh yeah, I love the funny stuff. So let's see what's happening here. They're siding, I think. They're either siding or they're getting ready for the game 2 proper.
Yep.
It's been such a fun tournament though.
Yep. Let's see.
All
right. So beginning. Oh, Air Geist. Whoa, he's playing Air Geist.
Playing Air Geist.
Oh, that's a card we haven't seen in ages. I want to put that on the screen. That's so cool.
Oh, this one. The level 5.
Yep. Let's put that on the screen here.
Yeah, let's put it onto the screen. This is from set 1.
Wow, this is an old card.
Now, I love seeing. So I came into this point. It's like seeing new cards is interesting for me, but it's also just as interesting seeing older cards because I came in around set 4, 5.
Yep. I'll tell you right now. When before you joined, right? Like back when it was a thing in set 1. Like this was this was probably the reason you'd play Abyss. Like this is just a constantly recurring boss monster that you couldn't get rid of.
Yeah. Because it is literally just you can normally invoke it from your Lost Areas if it was in your hand.
Yup. You just summon it back every turn. It's literally immortal.
Yeah, like actually, it's actually really cool as well. Like, I thought about playing Chimera for a bit. Like genuinely.
Yeah.
But then Vampires is just home for me.
It's just home. Oh, we're gonna see the Chrono Tractor to the log keeping going +1 off of that very easily.
It's already a better opener than game 1. Using the Return to Stardust. Looks like our development hangar already. And then we're going to Reloader. Getting a little more exile off of that. He does exile the Fullwing, unfortunately.
Yep.
But not a bad turn 1.
I mean, exiling the Fullwing's not a huge deal. He can easily just get it back.
That is
Plus,
true.
he has one in his hand.
He does have one in his hand, yeah. Astral is probably one of the most interesting decks to me. I'm just finding the right deck to play.
Yep.
And Mecha is either going to be Mecha or Star.
Oh, we are seeing a Aramax being put in hand. Let's talk about this card now.
I have not seen this card in a while.
I don't think I've seen this card, period.
I've played against it once. Like, my opponent, you can guess who the opponent was when I tell you this. He got 2 out on board.
Ah!
He got 2 out on board, and it's like, every time I was killing one, another one was coming. Or he necromancied the next into another one, so...
Yep. Aramax is a very, very interesting card.
It's a card that we don't see often, but it's good. I respect it enough to like.
It's just tempo on a stick, bro. Like it's just free tempo.
Oh yeah. With that hand rip, it's basically got like, it's got hand rip, and it also basically has Bane from Shadow Burst.
Yeah, it takes a card out of the opponent's hand. I would say it takes a card out of your hand, but you're Chimera. You want to do discarding cards anyway. It takes a card out of the opponent's hand. It's random, by the way, which is insane. The opponent does not, in fact, get to choose what gets discarded. But when it loses a battle, because they're gonna have to support over it, it just kills the thing that supported over it.
Yeah. Like it's actually pretty neat. Like I've had thoughts about saying like putting this into like other Abyss decks just to get a little bit more temporal control out because it can destroy something. Like I thought it might be worth it, but with my current Divergence Turbo build, there's just no room.
There's just no room, dude.
There isn't any room.
That is the main issue with building Arakai decks. Is there's not enough room for all the cool stuff I want to put in here.
Like, people have actually been campaigning. So, I know that there's a small margin of a player base. I say a small margin, I mean one person or two.
Yeah.
Saying, like, oh, make it between 50 and 60, so you have the limit of 60 and the minimum of 50.
I would not be opposed, honestly. Like, it sounds like a fun idea.
It sounds like a fun idea. Like, and if it works, then it works. We'll just take the Yu-Gi-Oh route to it, dude.
Yep. We're seeing the Cosmo Chariot once again come down with Babylon on board this time. Now we can actually talk about this card.
Babylon, yeah, because we saw this in hand and then kind of just exiled.
It never went through, yeah. If it's restrained while you control Constellation for it, it can't be attacked, which is also really good. And it gives all Mecha allies, permanently by the way, on the opponent's turn as well, plus 2,000 power and minus 2 drawback.
Yeah. So that's a pretty neat little put in. I'm not sure why Secret Slayer doesn't use this.
It probably just doesn't do enough. Like, it really doesn't do much if you don't have Constellation for it.
Yeah, so this is a Constellation Fort based build, like
it's also not. It's also not actually a mecha. It's a human.
That is true. But hey, seeing this makes me like figure out some more cards that I want to use for my deck when we get enough support for it.
Yep. Getting into Meknomancer's turn 2 here.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, that is a hand. That is a very interesting hand.
This Carrion Consumer, I haven't seen this before.
Oh, let's talk about it then. I can whip that up right now. Carrion Consumer is a card that lives in a society.
Lives in a society of Arakai.
When it's discarded from your hand, you can destroy a level 1 or lower ally the opponent controls. It's just free removal. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, free removal for a level 1 or lower.
Yep. Pops Babylon in this case. Prowl coming down.
Probably the best time to get a card like Carrion.
Yep.
We've got the Prowl, and invoking a Belfagrand.
Belfagrand?
Seeing a lot of cards that I haven't actually seen before.
New set 7 stuff is what it is.
Yeah, set 7 was a neat set.
Yep.
It obviously didn't land as well as set 9 has.
Yeah.
But that's because set 9 introduced a cool new add-on to the gimmick that we've seen so far.
Yeah. The fusion evolutions are really cool, and I want to make more of them. Belfagrand coming down. Okay, so here's what it does. It discards an Abyss ally from the hand. The target loses power equal to power to discarded ally until end of turn. So it makes it's decreasing power of Cosmo Chariot, I believe.
Yeah, it looks like it, because Cosmo Chariot is now at minus 26.
Oh, he discarded their Urgeist, that's why.
Yeah, and Belfagrand would just murder it.
Yep.
And we get
Prowling over the other one. Yep, that'll do it.
Board clear, probably the best idea here. Get that board clear going.
Oh, we see some more stuff here.
See more going on.
Suiting up, peeping 5. I wonder what he's gonna hit here.
He has a couple of options at this point.
Yep. He's adding the Pisces. New card from set 9 as well.
Yeah. This is Aquarius.
Oh, Aquarius, sorry, not Pisces. I get my constellations mixed up, lol.
There's
when
like 12
invoked, you
of them.
gain when invoked, you gain a life. And if you control another constellation form ally or a Babylon, you gain 2 more life. So it's 3 life gain if you control enough allies. Which he's gonna have. He's putting down the Leo, and he's gonna drop the Aquarius to gain 3 more life here.
Mm-hmm.
Closing up that life gap and even widening it in some cases.
How's he? Yeah, he's gaining. Constellation. Yeah. Getting that 3.
Getting 3 life off the Aquarius here. Oh, he's not getting the 3 life?
Should be at 19, I believe.
Yep, it should be a 19. He's recharging, but he got to expend here.
Yep.
Meaning he has Fullwing next turn. He's gonna go. It might just be Leo pass. Leo face pass might just be what's happening here.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah, looks like it.
Yep. Passing it over to Mekno.
Not a bad idea, by the way. Sometimes it's good to keep something up. Especially if the life gap's a bit smaller.
Yep. I think we're gonna see the oh! He got the carrying consumer off of the peeper, and he's gonna summon the RMX, discarding the carrying consumer. That's a power play.
That is definitely a power play. It's quite impressive.
The board's gonna be taken out here.
Yep. RMX is definitely one of my favorite Chimera cards.
Oh, it's so good, dude.
Like the
Shambler coming down. I'm going to be added to hands. Yep. Here comes the RMX.
Yep, the RMX comes in. I think he's changed his build almost entirely. He's adding a completely new core or something.
I think he might have sided out the Beelbuckter stuff.
Yeah, looks like it.
Whoa, he might have sided out the Beelbuckter stuff. That's crazy. And he hit the. Whoa, wait. They're rolling for what gets hit. They're rolling for what gets hit out of the hands.
It's gonna be
discarding. Oh, the Fullwing got discarded.
Damn. That's actually rough.
Yup, that's actually probably just gonna be game over, maybe.
It very well could be.
Yup. Oh, we top decked another Fullwing!
Top decked another Fullwing.
Dang.
As you can expect from a mecha player.
Yep. Mecha player, SMH.
Yep.
Exile another card from Lost to draw another card off the hanger, I think.
Looks like it.
Oh, I don't think he's using the hanger, actually.
No, he's using Return to Stardust at the moment.
Yep. He's not going to exile the mecha to get the hanger off. He's going to summon the Fullwing. Here he comes.
Yeah, bring it on Fullwing.
Here comes the... Oh, he's thinking...
no.
Oh.
He's thinking about it.
Oh, he is using Development Hanger to draw another card here.
Yeah.
Getting a hanger off the hanger. That sucks.
Yeah, feels bad. Hate to see it. Shading 5, now going into Fullwing.
Yep, now we get to see Fullwing come down.
Are we going to see Aquarius, though? Is it worth it here? Clearing the board first.
Yep.
Getting rid of that RMX.
Yeah, exiling RMX is definitely the smart play here.
Yeah.
He could go for Catacomb, but at the same time he doesn't want to lose Fullwing.
Yeah.
Summoning the Aquarius to gain another life point. Getting 5 face here. The life gap is massive right now.
Oh yeah. Looks like we could be going into... Looks like it's just going to stay at 2 games at this rate.
Yep.
Unless, Meknomancer...
That is... Oh, actually, wait. No, we have... Not only do we have Airgeist, we also have a top deck into Falchion off of the Catacombs. And an Aramax! Whoa!
Into an Armax. Damn.
Yo!
To make a
Alright, we might actually
see
the... I think we actually might see the Armax come down.
We might actually... I mean... Top deck hero much.
Take the last card out of Flint's hands.
Yep.
Yup, we're seeing the Armax.
We are. Honestly, for a restrained...
Oh no, we're seeing the Airgeist.
The Airgeist. That's
That's
interesting.
fascinating.
It is. Maybe the
Balchian over
isn't-
Aquarius.
Yeah, Balchian.
Beating over Fullwing. Yep.
Yeah, definitely beating over Fullwing there.
It's crashing, it seems.
Yeah. That's why, because he couldn't have beaten over the Fullwing with Armax.
Yeah. He would have
But
crashed
then
anyway.
yeah, it would have crashed anyway. This was just better because he hasn't.
Top decking a Stargazing and a Synchro Gatherer. That doesn't look good.
No.
Probably Stargazing. It's better. It's objectively better than using the Hanger for a blind draw.
Oh yeah.
Stargazing is a card from a starter deck still seeing play to this day. It's incredible.
There's a lot of thing with the like Astral, particularly Mecha. It uses a lot of starter deck and team deck cards.
Yep.
Which is really good.
He's adding the emergency upgrade to his
Mm-hmm.
hand.
Exciting development hanger.
Yep. Turn to Stardust, exiling another card.
He is a little starved for resources here, but
We'll see what happens. Maybe he can RMX the upgrade out of his hand.
maybe.
You've got a Necromancy there. That's pretty good.
Yeah, he's got a Necromancy, he's got Armax, so it's all about kind of what he wants to go with. We're looking at
Yep, we're seeing an RMX
Armax
come down. Yep.
Armax, yep. It's going to get rid of
Discarding one of the
something.
splicers, I want to say.
Yeah, discarding a Splicer.
Hitting the upgrade out of the hand! Crazy. We might actually see a game 3 from this.
We might actually, that would be pretty sweet.
Yep, the Chimera player now has the advantage.
Yep, and a pretty big one at that.
Catacombs
Using the
discarding Splicer, getting another Splicer effect.
Yep.
Well, discarding Prowl, rather.
Okay.
Necromancy. Oh, he's Necromancing back to Prowl. That's actually really smart, yeah.
Yeah, actually. And he can add something new to his hand.
Yep. Probably gonna discard Splicer, add back something, then use Beckon, discard that, draw 2, get more effects. Well, this is just Chimera popping off. No, he's discarding the Beckon. Adding back Carrying Consumer. Oh, that's smart. That's smart.
Yeah.
By face off the RMX. Yep. Closing up that life gap.
Mm-hmm.
Putting them down, and now he's gonna tithe up the life points, it seems.
Tie it off and pass. Keeping something up.
Yep. Oh, we have Brave Breaker and Synchro Gatherer. Does not look good.
No, it doesn't. Sparing the Ray Breaker. We're just gonna see a double Synchro Gatherer?
I mean, if we do, then Carrying Consumer comes down and kills one of them.
Yeah. No,
And they're gonna scoop it. We're going to game 3. All right.
Game 3, damn. This has been good. We've been seeing both this Fullwing control build and the Chimeras popping off.
Yep. I mean, now we're going into game 3, which is when things get really serious here. The Mecha player is going to have the advantage in deciding who goes first and second, but also the Chimera player is now forced to play without Beelbuckter, which they very clearly can do, but it is one of their best cards.
Oh yeah. Especially because there's like more that can make up for it now.
Yep. That's not a bad starting spirit, actually.
Nope. It's unfortunate
For
one
both
has
of
to be
them,
the-
really. Yeah, for both of them, it's pretty good.
It could be a lot worse.
Well, we see Babylon's Beaconed.
Yep.
Yep, Babylon's Beacon's a new card from set 9 that also, let's take a look here. Babylon's Beacon lets you search your deck for any Babylon and put it in your hand.
Yeah.
It's very simple.
Simple card. Good. Pretty good hands for both of them. My eyes immediately went to the Spell Devourer. Hand.
I mean,
like,
dude, you gotta hit either Return to Stardust or Hanger, or else the Mecha player is just gonna draw like 70 cards a turn.
Oh yeah. I'm really surprised considering how well how reliant some of these decks are on the auras that we haven't gone into like an aura format or like Aura Breaker.
Well, we do have a lot of. I mean, every deck's playing at least like either 3 Spell Break or 3 of their archetypal Aura Breaker in their deck now, in the sideboard at least.
Yeah.
I remember last format when I was worried about bees and stuff, I had to main deck Desecrator Dragon and Armor Dragons.
Yeah. Armor Dragon's like your main deck if I'm correct.
You can main deck it mainly because like it's tutorable, like you can grab it out. I play the extra copies in the main deck though, in the side deck though.
That's fair. That's fair. I noticed that vampires don't really have an Aura Breaker at the moment, but I don't really think they need one.
Yeah. Exiling the... Oh.
Abyss has plenty of things to play with.
We have 2 log keeping here. This is actually kind of an interesting hand for Flint here.
Yeah, Flint actually has a pretty decent hand. 2 log keeping isn't a problem.
2 log keeping, Pete 5, Chrono Extractor, Babylon, and Leo. And Leo, that's actually really good.
Leo is pretty good.
He got the Fullwing off the Pete 5. That's kind of interesting.
That is very interesting. A very good start, I believe.
Chrono Extractor coming down, getting that another +1. He's gonna Peep 2, add one of the Astral cards from among them to the hand.
Yep.
And he's probably gonna go log keeping next in order to get some of that advantage back. He did use up all of his expend here, but he's very easily gonna be able to get it back.
Oh yeah.
Last I heard, log keeping's a good card. Here's another new yeah, another new constellation for it. Let's take a look here. Capricorn. So when it wins a battle, you can expend 1, put 1 of the exile card back in the deck in order to engage it. So it becomes a blocker. And if you have Babylon up, it's a 19k defender with 1 drawback.
Yeah. A Zodiac deck might actually become a thing.
Yeah? It's a really nice engine. It's a really, really nice engine right now.
Yeah. Like, I just want to run a deck full of them. I was actually looking through some of the mecha stuff to see what like constellation ports there were, and we don't have all 12 yet.
Yeah.
That's going to be neat, though. That's
Keeping top 5, grabbing Carrying Consumer. Here we go. It's the beginning of the end, boys.
Beginning of the end. Beginning of the end. It's happening.
He's coming.
He's coming.
Summoning Fryan. Yep.
Fryan is just a really good Abyss opener. Like.
Yep, which is surprising because like every other deck has like a similar card to Fryan, but this is the only one that still plays their quote-unquote Fryan clone.
Yeah.
He's discarding the Spell Devourer, destroying the Aura. That's a good play. Considering on his other options here. He's passing turn. Oh, interesting.
Probably playing a bit of a long game. He drew it into the Aramax, so that's...
Yep, very good for him.
Very good indeed. Getting a log keeping off.
Yep. Getting his goods back. 2 development hangers are now out of the game.
Yep.
And Return to Stardust will not be drawing a card every single turn from now on.
No.
Actually, it's a question. Which one do you think is better? Like, if you had an option between popping either of them, which one do you think would pop? Return to Stardust or Hanger? Like, if both were on the field. I personally want to say that I would rather pop the Stardust, because, like, Hanger lets them draw cards, sure, but they need to use Expend, which is a resource that this deck seems like it desperately needs.
And this does like Exile, and it gives them more resources. So
Exile is certainly more of an important resource than Expend in Mecha.
Yeah, definitely. Especially in Fullwing control, because your board is important.
Yep. You can draw all the cards you want, but if you've got no Exile, your deck's not doing anything.
Well, yeah, that's it. Something we learned from people like Secret Slayer who play this deck almost religiously.
Gonna summon out Synchro Gather, get 3 more Exile, I believe?
Yeah, looks like it.
Exile stack's getting nice and fat here. He's also got the Brave Breaker.
I definitely want to play a deck that messes with Exile, because they just seem so much fun.
I'm telling you right now, the Exile stack being as important as it is in some cases is so fun, dude.
Honestly, it reminds me of Dark States from Vanguard.
Oh, yeah.
My favorite nation.
Star is just Barrow Magnus, smile.
Star is just Barrow Magnus. Well, actually, I'd say Fullwing Control is more Bruce. Like,
yep.
Star is Barrow Magnus. What do we see here?
Yep, we see how. Oh, we see Air Geist coming in.
Guys, and Beckoner to the Dark.
He has no discard outlets though. Like he's got all the cards. He's like, yeah, I could discard for ages. I have nothing to discard with though.
Oh yeah. Maybe this Chimera creation will fix that. See, Meknomancer is suffering an issue that I suffered with, like in I think game 1 or game 2, or actually both. Like just having all of the options you need in hand, you don't know what to get rid of, especially for that spirit.
Yep.
Luckily, he's in a position where spiriting a level 5 isn't an issue because it's not like he's going to be able to use it for another 2 turns anyway. And I believe that is the second of his Urgeist, anyway. Seeing another Spell Devourer, that is going to be interesting here. Ooh, Necromancy. Playing the Shrine. Shrine's effect, discarding the Spell Devourer to get rid of the Return to Stardust, always a good idea, and getting his aura in place.
Yep, he's got the outlets. Oh, there's the Catacombs.
Yep, playing.
Yup, here we go. Here we go. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking with gas. Another Aramax. All right. 2
Aramax in hand. This is not looking good for Flint at the moment.
Well, he does have all the exile in the universe, so...
He does. Funny joke, Astral Universe.
Yeah. Beat over the Capricorn.
Yep.
Alright, now I think we're going to see the Fullwing come down now. Either that or the Leo, just to, like, clear the board.
Possibly, yeah. Spiriting the Capricorn.
Spiriting Babylon. Oh, he's summoning Babylon.
Summoning Babylon. Straining 4 for Leo, it looks like. Yeah, we're seeing Leo.
Yep.
Getting that.
Gonna clear the board here.
Arguably the better option, actually.
Yep. Pirate board goes bye-bye, and we're gonna swing 4-face. Probably.
Yep, looking at 4-face. Babylon is interesting in the fact that it's a 0/0/0.
Yeah.
So you literally only play this just to get like its effects off.
Yep. Supporting with Babylon just so that it can't be attacked. That's smart.
Yeah. I think he just swang with Babylon because you cannot support if you're attacking directly.
You can support if you attack directly, it just doesn't do anything.
That's the second ruling that someone's told me wrong then. When I was playing Crystal, I was told you cannot support if you're attacking directly.
Yeah, you can. You totally can.
I did not know that you can.
You totally can.
People are lying to me in this game, Ty.
Yep. Get lied to,
liars. Actually toxic. Like, actually. What are we seeing here? Looks like we are seeing an Aramax come down. Yep, coming. See the Aramax. Such a cool art choice there for placeholder.
Yep. Aramax can activate the effect of discarding a random card. He's gonna hit the Brave Breaker. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, stinky.
The Gurogon's effect is gonna activate.
And this does expend a spirit, and you place it on the bottom of the deck. You add an Abyss ally from your lost area to your hand. Adding the Carrion Consumer.
It's gonna pop the Babylon. Uh-oh.
No, he just swinging to destroy Leo.
Yep.
The smart decision, because Leo could get rid of his board again at any point. Flint here, going into development hangar and suiting up.
Yep.
This game is a lot more even than the last two. Adding a Synchro Gatherer.
Yep.
Was it the best option or the only option? We'll never know.
Let's see. Well, Fullwing can come down. Yeah, Fullwing can. He can actually hit the Fullwing, but he'll run. He'll just be completely fresh out of exile if he does it, though.
Oh yeah. I'm not sure if he'll have enough. Oh no, he will have enough. He'll have one. No, he will be out completely. I forgot that Babylon was a human for a second. And that's what he does. Swinging for 0 to send the message. And so it can't be targeted. And then another 5/6 face.
Yep. This it's not looking hot, but at the same time it's not looking terrible either.
No.
I think, yeah, Flint is currently fresh out of exile.
Completely. I think Meknomancer's only option here is to clear his board as much as he can. Getting the Falchion might help that. Because there is like a free invoke. Discarding a Splicer for Aramax, being able to unexpend and gain a life. And then we see another Aramax come down.
Yup, alright, this might be it. Let's see. Discarding the last card out of Flint's hand. Discarding the Carrying Consumer to pop, I believe, the Synchro Gather? Oh, the Babylon.
Yeah, go get rid of the Babylon.
Yep.
Look at that drawback. I'm surprised he didn't do the Falchion here for another invoke.
Honestly, I think it's just better to...
I can
Question is,
that.
if he's gonna take the risk in beating over Fullwing, or not.
I think he would be. Invoking a Belpheggrand.
Oh, the Belpheggrand is still a card! Wait, no, we're good. Never mind. He can discard the Falchion that way. There we go.
Just got the Falchion to bring that back out. Targeting Fullwing.
There we go. Yup. Fullwing is now a tiny boy.
A very tiny boy.
This might just be how the game is wrapped up.
Aramax will murder it.
Yup.
Belpheggrand killing the Synchro Gatherer and
Yep.
And two
And
face.
Falchion going 2 to the face. Yep. Now you gotta see what Flint can pull off. He's got no exile, no cards in hand. This is not looking good.
No, he's fresh out of resources. I think this might just be the game here.
Oh, there's a Chrono Extractor, actually. It might not be the end of it.
Chrono Extractor and Aquarius has to use the Chrono Extractor.
Yep. He's got no choice but to go into it. Going into Aquarius, yeah, gain 1 life. Nice.
Yeah, just gain 1 life, do nothing else.
Yeah, nice, bro. Nice life gain.
Nice, bro.
Peep 2 is gonna add... Oh! He's got the Chariot!
Gets the Cosmo Chariot.
I don't think he can use the cost, though.
Not currently, I don't think.
Yep, he kind of just has to leave Chrono Extractor up and maybe call it a day.
I mean, he could hard invoke the Cosmo Chariot just to have something else on the board.
Yeah, just kind of like clean up the field here a little bit.
Yeah, which I'd argue
he could actually summon the Cosmo Chariot, go Extractor into Aramax, support with Chariot, so that when Aramax's effect activates, it kills the Extractor.
Yeah, that's entirely possible, and would probably be the best thing to do.
Oh, he's
passing. He's just leaving it there. He's just passing it there. I mean, I'd argue to a degree keeping the board, like, clogged here is a good idea, because then it's like he can't invoke anything better, or he can't invoke anything else entirely.
Here's like, I keep saying this, but like, Flint doesn't know what Koku's hand is. Like, Koku's hand was, if he had done that play, Koku would have been like in a miserable position, but Flint had no way of knowing that.
No. Well, that's the thing that a lot of people who spectate forget. They don't know the hand. Like,
Yep.
These players do not know the opponent's hand.
Well, Koku does. He knows there's a Cosmo Chariot in there.
Oh yeah. It's one card that he got off a searcher. So.
Yeah, I know. I'm pulling your leg. Shut up. I'll beat you.
I know.
Yeah, he says. Going in, all in.
Going all in.
He's
Looks
gonna
like
leave
it.
one. He's gonna swing 6 face. Maybe leave the 2
Six
up.
phase. Looks like it. Going second phase.
Oh.
Catacombs of the Forsaken. Discarding
Draw.
Asmodean.
Asmodean's gonna draw another card off of its own effect when it's discarded. We're gonna get the Prowl here. That's pretty good.
It's similar to Vampire Cleric, except there's no life gain involved.
There's the Return to Stardust.
Return to Stardust. Is it of any benefit here though?
It's really not. Like, you want to charge that one. And Emergency Upgrade's also not good. Like, it's just Cosmo Chariot, summon something, attack, pass, I suppose.
Yeah.
What you can do is you can summon the Chrono Extractor in order to get another card here.
Yeah. And then hope for like a big board. So
literally anything. Hope for literally anything else.
Yeah. That's anything that isn't a spell.
Hey, if he Chrono Extractor's into Leo, that's actually pretty good. Could clear up a few of the cards.
Yeah.
Actually, Extractor into Leo would end the game. Wait a minute.
Actually, it would.
All right, that's how we have to wait. That's how we have to bank on, boys.
That's the win con here. But can he do it?
All right, Extractor. All right. What is on top of the deck? What is on top of the deck?
Let's see.
No!
It's a Brave Broker Ammunition.
Oh man, that would have been so hype.
That would have. Still a good match nonetheless.
Yup, that might be the end of the game here, boys.
I think it might be. Although perhaps not.
Oh?
I'm just looking at the board at the moment, like disregarding the hands for a second, even though that's kind of important, but just hear me out for a second.
Yeah?
Destroying the Falchion, if Koku doesn't invoke anything, then he'd have to kill something with the Aramax. Like, just to make sure, so he'd have to get rid of that Cosmo Chariot, and then he has to get rid of the Chrono Extractor first. So
he's down to 8 life now.
He's down to 8. I don't know if Meknomancer can end the game here.
I think the most he can do is Belphegran's power is what again?
Belphegran is 9,000.
And Chrono Extractor is...
Chrono Extractor is 8, so he can get rid of the Chrono Extractor.
Oh no, he actually just has game.
He has game now.
If he summons any level 2 ally, it's game.
Okay.
Yep. Because the Belphegran beats over the Extractor, swing 8 face, call it a game.
That is true. He does not have to get rid of the Cosmo Chariot.
Yep. I see him. We can see him thinking. I can hear the thinking.
Yep.
Peep 5 is activated.
Getting the Peep 5. Getting rid of the Carrion Consumer. And Carrion Consumer. Just to add insult to injury, I suppose.
Yeah. Activate the... Yeah, no, that's just going to be game right there. Activate the Catacombs, discard the Carrion Consumer, pop the Chrono Extractor.
Yep. And then just... Yep. Don't invoke anything else.
Yup.
And
that is going to be...
I think that is activating.
Oh, he's still going. He's still going off.
He's still going. Still going off.
Discarding Air Guys to add back Splicer. Yep.
I think there's very little left to do here.
Yep.
Yep.
That is the end of the game. Meknomancer wins with a 2-1 record. Wow, that was a game and a half.
That really was.
Very smart on his end, by the way. Very smart on his end, citing out all the Beelzebub stuff. Because as we said, it's a very powerful card. It has extremely good, extremely good effects.
Yeah, it's powerful, but it didn't seem like it was doing much in this matchup.
Yep. Here's something to be excited for. Next matchup is going to be Meknomancer versus Diana. Which is the Poison Tooth player from the last video. That is going to be a match I want to record here. That's incredible.
Whenever you plan on doing it, let me know. I'm available for the next couple of days.
Oh, of course. That was a great game. All right.
Definitely.
I think that just shows Set 9's format in a nutshell right here. These are two decks that have existed since Set 5. Right? These are two decks that have existed since Set 5 and got really good support in Set 7. But now they have really powerful tools that we saw from Set 9 being played. And it's just all around neat.
Yeah. Well, technically, these two decks have been around since Set 1.
Oh, yeah. Well, Fullwing's been around since Set 5, technically, because Fullwing wasn't a card until Mekka's been around since Set 1. That is true. That is true.
Yeah. I was thinking of Mekka, not Fullwing.
Yep. And on that note, we're going to probably wrap this video up. Thank you, the viewer, for watching this video. If you have any comments on how that game went, or if you want to see certain matchups in the future, or you want to join the game for yourself, be sure to leave a comment down below. I do have the Discord link down there as well. So, you want to try this game out? Be sure to give it a click. We are currently going through our January league, but our February league will be just as hype. We can promise that. Until next time, I'm Ty. This is Mike. We'll see you guys later.
See you later.